Volunteers will kick this away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. So Nebraska's offense will get the first swing today. And here comes the veteran running back onto the field. Kirky came back for his senior season, and he is pumped up to get it going.
Yeah, Chris, you and I had a chance to catch up with him the other day, and he's ecstatic for this season because he's seen it all. He's been through it all, and he feels he's ready to almost take it up to another notch, make some history along the way.
He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Takes the handoff again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. Finds his man. It's Sims. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Play action fake. Looking to throw. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive. Getting that ball downfield. Stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
The Huskers will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this is an ugly shank. It looks like no return here as that punt heads out of bounds. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense gets their first crack now. If there's one guy on this defensive side, Kirk, who can be a game wrecker, it's this elite pass rusher, very much on the quarterback's mind today.
Yeah, Chris, but it's going to be very tough. This quarterback does a nice job of moving around in the pocket, and also he's going to have an awareness of exactly where this guy is and have a clock in his mind about how quickly that ball needs to get out.
And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do that.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down play coming up for this offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback.
Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. The Vols will bring their punt team onto the field. He's going to try to return the punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away, and they come up with something here. Defense is coming after him. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And the back gets the football. Brought down to crosses midfield to the 46. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Short pass finds the tight end. Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion sets up a second down play. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They stop him, but it's a first down. The Volunteers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running with purpose. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
We'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. The Vols come to the line with first and goal. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After a long drive, it's a third down. Is it a touchdown or a field goal? This is a 4-point play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Tennessee 7, Nebraska
Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Ball carrier tackled there. Third down coming up after that running play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. But this one is broken up and ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. It's second down. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Nebraska. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for some space. It's Wolf. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Caught near the sticks. It's Jordan. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Vols have 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
but it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Caught over the middle. It's Ortega. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker. And the Huskers looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to the right side. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The offense going with the hurry up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for a field goal, but really worked on the clock. Let's see if they can do that again with the lead. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost, and forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Handoff from the shotgun. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. And the quarterback dropping back. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. The Volunteers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Jordan. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to throw again. And is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big...
Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
Return begins inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Jordan. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down after that previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Wolf. He's found some room at the 45. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Quarterback drops back. He breaks free. He stays alive. Broke one tackle but couldn't escape. Dropped for a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback.
Pressure coming, and they've got him again. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line.
It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A short completion with the tight end. The gain was enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Well, this is called settling down in his zone defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. It's an out route. The catch made. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. Catch made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. The Cornhuskers with first and 10 here. From the shotgun, drops back. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down, we're going to throw it. So it's third down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. It's like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. He's picked for a third time tonight. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the first half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very interesting first 2 quarters in Lincoln. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Huskers will kick this away to get the second half going. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. At the Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. Pass caught, second down now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. Turn there, but the takeaway will set up the offense at the 38.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That's exactly how you want to defend the option. You know, the old school way is assignment football. You have to account for the quarterback, the pitch man. Here, the quarterback had really nothing other than just kind of lower his head and get as much as he could. Fortunately for the defense, it wasn't very...
Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down. And the Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
That sack makes it second down and forever. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Jukes to get free. And he's brought down there. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Locates the tight end, he's complete. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. So a field goal attempt coming up now. He was on target the first time. This is a chip shot from just 23 yards out. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff. It's Wolf. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Can he make it to the marker? Good enough for first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. Brought down quickly, but not before a big gain. Moving to the 35. The Vols pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Seventh play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking to scramble. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Volunteers. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
Here comes the point after attempt. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Now it's second down here. It's a draw to the back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. The Cornhuskers will have to punt this one away. On the kick now for the 5th time today. But he's got some space here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He shreds the tackle. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. As a design quarterback keeper. Spins away from defenders. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, the defense got out muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
The Volunteers lining up here on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, and stay ahead of the sticks.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. And that one is no good. And in the third quarter, this game remains tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain getting closer to midfield.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that first down completion.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Well, hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. Let's see how this one unfolds in the final quarter. Set to get underway. Getting set. Here's second down. And the runner takes off to his right. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made to the 32. The Cornhuskers looking to run some tempo here.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Here's the second down play. Play action fake, looking to throw. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
And Chris, we finally have a great play here by this offense. A nice touchdown throw by this quarterback. This is his first touchdown pass, not only in this game, but the first of the season. So congratulations to him.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tennessee. He just sprints into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there as far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go, and then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching it.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the right side. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And the Huskers are moving quickly down the field. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. Handoff to the back. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
It's a run. Running back's got it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Checks this down to the running back. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And he'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down. Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
1st and goal. They need points, but it wouldn't hurt to also milk the clock a bit. Takes the handoff on the counter play. And he's finally tackled after 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Well, the offense goes with a counter play here, and the defense does a pretty good job of slowing it down. Again, you got to be disciplined on defense. Just when you think they're running on the front side, they run the
touchdown, Huskers. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, that's right. You're thinking of old-school running backs. It's very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. It's refreshing. Nice to see.
Point after, not break through. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's a pretty solid coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Toss play to the outside. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And they pick up the first on the ground. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48. The Vols pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
You know, this back has taken advantage of his opportunities tonight in his football game. And here's another example on third down. They put the ball in his hands. He knows exactly where to go to pick up the first down. And he's able to do that here in the fourth quarter.
Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. But they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Empty set now, 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a quick grab. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. And the Volunteers line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Looking to pass here on second down. Snags a quick throw. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Gonna run it. It's Wolf. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
You know, on a slant route, you'd like to see some big yards after the catch. But the defense has such tight coverage, there's just nowhere to go. That's a win for the defense, even though they gave up a completion.
They look to throw it here on second down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, So much hype and anticipation about this game, Kirk. They come up short in the opener. Interesting to see where they go from here.
Boy, it's just a tough way to start this season, but I don't think they should hang their head too much. They played a good team. This coaching staff's going to have to make some tweaks to get ready for their next 11 games in the regular season to be able